There were signs, but I didn't know until the very first week of third grade. Then I really saw it. When our kids don't do something or they, oh, I forgot. I forgot, Mom. I forgot. And it's real easy to be like, oh, come on already. Like, yeah, right. Yeah. And I get that. And I know sometimes, even as humans, like sometimes we do, but it's real. And I did not see, and it could be a sign that they have ADHD or some other neurodivergence, because I saw in the very first week of my kids starting third grade, it's all coming out now. And the reason I think it is because when they're littler, depending on who the teacher is and who the parent is, the support system, we take on a lot of their responsibility. The teachers, they were great. They would write out all the assignments. They would write out everything that needed to be done, and they'd send it home. And then the parent picks it up, and I'm okay, and I sign off, and I make sure everything gets done. Well, now he entered third grade, and there's two different things that happen. Number one, he has to write down his own assignments. He has to do that himself, and he's responsible for it. And they're not going to tell you, like, take your stuff. So guess what was happening? Forgot his folders, forgot his jacket, forgot to write down the assignment. Then the one assignment that he did write down, he forgot what that was about. And I was like, oh my God, this is like a huge problem. The other thing that happens in third grade is instead of learning to read, they're reading to learn. And if you don't know if your kid has a processing or memory issue, like the kids will all be going on to page 2, but your kid's still processing page 1. You can see what a problem that could be, right? So what happened was, once I saw that this was a major issue, I contacted the guidance counselor at my kid's school. And I was like, hey, like he is forgetting every damn thing. And I'm not saying everybody has to be responsible for him, but we need to start putting systems into place so we can help him stay on track. And so I said, hey, listen, my sister who teaches special needs over at another school, she suggested that he get a buddy. And I said, the teacher I know is already flooded. I know they already got enough on their plate, and to put that responsibility on them, I know that's not the best move. But what if the teacher could have his neighbor or a specific student just go over with him like what he needs for that night, what he needs to bring home as a reminder. And you might be like, well, what's he going to do when he's older? Well, then he can build his own systems, his own accommodations, seeing that there are things that can be done to help him stay on track. Then he'll have his own devices so he can set his own reminders. He can record the class if he wanted to. There's other things he can do. And we started this yesterday with his buddy. And what was so beautiful is she also allowed him to go to him anytime that he missed something. He could go to his buddy and ask him what he missed, but also remind him of certain things. He felt so much better. He is like not as worried and frantic trying to keep up with everybody when his brain cannot do so. And he is able to stay on track. And you need to know if there's something else going on. They might really be forgetting. They might really not be able to keep up in certain areas, even though my kid's intellect is super high. But there's certain things that his brain can't do the same. And so when you know this, you can ask for these kinds of accommodations. And then as they get older, they can start making their own accommodations, so that they're not crashing when they get to high school and college and everything is much more hands off. I hope this helps. I love you guys.